Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dion Powell with the American Values 2024 Super PAC in the support of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for President of the United States. I want to introduce my colleagues and fellow consultants for the PAC. And I'm throwing it over to Mr. Matthew Granahan, who has a interesting subject matter for this evening for us, guys. Go ahead, Matt.
Thank you, Dion, and thanks, Colin. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys this evening. You know, I've been known as the pernicious purveyor of preposterous pomposity, and I've often said that poly means many and ticks are blood-sucking insects. I've often said that DC is for actors too ugly for Hollywood, and I'm too handsome for Hollywood and too pretty for politics. So you might want to ask yourself, what am I doing out here? And what led me to Bobby Kennedy is really one singular issue that speaks volumes, and that is the home buying crisis here in America. And as an elder statesman, the silver sages, we spread knowledge to the younger ages. And of the younger ages is my daughter, Jeannie, who is in her 20s. And she and none of her friends have aspirations to buy a home. And a lot of them are moving back in with their folks. Now, I bought my first home when I was just a hair under 27 years old, put 30% down. I've owned a few homes in my life, and it's really the bread and butter of America. That's how people start families. That's how, and it bleeds into our economy, affordability, and it is insane what's going on. In 2019, the price of the average home was $215,000 in the United States. And that was pretty reasonable. Today, it's $400,000. And the interest rates have skyrocketed because the government is trying to force a housing crash, like the 2008 housing crash, and force prices to go down. It's not working because these Wall Street elite firms like Vanguard and State Street are buying up these homes. They own over 50% of homes in the United States, these cash deals, and they can sustain these outrageous interest rates. It's also caused rents to skyrocket. So there's so many distractions in our culture and in our country. And like I said, politics, poly means many, ticks are blood-sucking insects. They all have the same owners. And I don't want to go deep in the rabbit hole there about the military-industrial complex, but I could speak for hours on it and why we have this insane war in the Ukraine. We want to bring Ukraine into NATO because every country that joins NATO has to dedicate a percentage of their GDP to buy weapons from U.S. arms manufacturers that own our politicians. War is a racket, like five-star General Smedley Butler wisely said. Big Pharma is the other entity that owns our American politicians. And Bobby is the only one that's speaking out on this. And it resonates with me. And that's why I am supporting Bobby Kennedy Jr. And I want to urge folks, and I know that Dion's going to provide the link. I'm not going to get in the weeds and explain Bobby's solution to the home buying crisis. Bobby does so extremely succinctly, and the link that Dion's going to share. And that's really all I have for you guys tonight, because this is an issue that resonates deeply with me and a lot of folks of multi-generations, older generations like myself and my daughter's generation in particular.